Hello everyone. So through this session we'll continue with our next poem of your book Honeysuckle, that is Vocation. Not vacation but vocation. Vocation. Vocation means work which many of the people used to do. Every person is in different work. Some are teachers, some are doctors, some used to be mechanics, something like that. So everyone is in different vocation, in different work or profession, you may say. So yes, this is a long poem as compared to other one we had done earlier. So first of all, I will read this poem to you. When the gong sounds 10 in the morning and I walk to school by our lane, every day I meet the hawker crying, "Bangles, crystal bangles." There is nothing to hurry him on, there is no road he must take, no place he must go to, no time when he must come home. I wish I were a hawker, spending my day in the road, crying bangles, crystal bangles. So this was the first stanza of the poem only. And actually in this poem, the poet is recalling his childhood days, and maybe he is sharing his childhood incidents only, that how he used to feel when he was a child and when he used to go to school. Because when once used to be in school, that time everyone wants to be free like the elders. So definitely some kinds of a dream and many kind of dreams and professions used to occur in our mind and heart also. So the same thing is going on with the poet, and he is sharing his childhood experience, that how did he feel when he was just a child. And through this stanza he is saying, when the gong sounds actually, that time in older time there was no electric bells and something like that, so big gongs used to be there in churches, in schools, for changing the periods, for starting the school and for ending the school, like that. So whenever the poet used to listen the gong sound, he used to run on the lane which led to his school. And he is saying in this first stanza that every day I meet a hawker. Hawker, those who used to sell things on the road only. They used to carry the things that you must have seen. They used to carry the things along with them, and they used to sell those things door to door. So every day he is saying that I used to meet a hawker, and he was a bangle hawker. He used to sell bangles, and he used to just crying loudly, "Bangles, crystal bangles." Crystal bangle the hawker was selling. There is nothing to hurry him on, there is no road he must take, no place he must go to, no time when he must come home. So poet has his own queries about the hawker, because he knew that he will just roam everywhere in the city or wherever was the place, and he does not have a proper destination. Like poet has to reach the school, after the school he has to come back to his home only, but the hawker was free to move everywhere. He can go on any of the road, he can go on any of the lane, and this kind of wandering is a somewhere interesting for the poet. So further he is saying, I wish I were a hawker. And he is saying that I wish I should be a hawker also, so that I should be free to walk everywhere. Spending my day in the road crying bangle, crystal bangles. And he is wishing that if I could have been a hawker, I also spend my days like that only, by just crying bangles, crystal bangles. And it's easy task for him as compared to the reading and learning. So now we have the second paragraph. Now see, through this poem the poet is telling that how the mindset of a child, it changes again and again. So in the second stanza, when at 4 in the afternoon I come back from the school, I can see through the gate of that house the gardener digging the ground. So it was now the evening time after the school when the poet is returning home. That time he used to see a gardener. So what is the work of the gardener? They used to take care of the garden and all. So the gardener is sitting aside and he is digging somewhere for planting something. He does what he likes, what with his spade. He soils his clothes with dust. Nobody takes him to task if he gets backed in the sun or gets wet. So that was also enchanting for the poet. Why so? Because the job of a gardener also, it was interesting for him. Because if his clothes, gardener's clothes, was totally filled with soil, they are just spotted with the soil, and he's spending much of the time in the sun. He's sitting in the sun, so no one is there to call him in. Like if children used to play out in the sun, so parents, they get worried about that. Your teachers used to ask you that stay inside in the summer, so don't go out, otherwise you will get fever, and like that only. And if there will be spots on your dress, if your dress is not totally clean, so you will be punished by your teachers also. These things we used to check in the schools, and parents also take care of these things. If you will spoil your clothes and like that, so definitely you will get somewhere anger of them. So this is the thing here, that why gardener's job is enchanting for the poet, that he is thinking that he is free to do his work in his own way. And his clothes, they are totally just spotted with the soils, and he is sitting in a dark sun, heated sun, and no one is calling him in. So a gardener job is also good according to him, whatever he wants to do actually. I wish I were a gardener digging away at the garden with nobody to stop me from digging. And now at afternoon time, when he's coming back, he is wishing that I wish I could be a gardener only, so that if I'm digging anywhere in the sun or in any condition, if I'm sitting there, so no one will be there to abrupt me. So likewise we have another paragraph. Just as it gets dark in the evening and my mother sends me to bed, I can see through my open window the watchman walking up and down. So in the third stanza, now which vocation he is seeing? He is looking towards the watchman. He is saying, my mother is asking me to go to bed. It's dark already, now you will have to sleep on time, because next day you will have to go to school. But he is watching from his window only the watchman, who is just roaming outside the building. The lane is dark and lonely, and the street lamp stands like a giant with one red eye in its head. So now he is portraying the night actually, that is a scary night, dark and lonely, and the street lamps are on only, and otherwise there is a dark everywhere, and long street lamps like giants, long street lamps are standing there, and it is like a red-eyed giant is looking towards you. The conditions are just signaling like that. The watchman swings his lantern you understand, just for the light purpose, the people used to do that. The watchman swings his lantern and walks with his shadow at his side and never once goes to bed in his life. So according to the child description in the poem, he is saying that watchman job is also somewhere interesting. Why? Because he used to swings with the lantern all day, all night long, and then no one is there to ask him to go to bed. And according to the child who is describing the poem, he is saying that according to him, actually watchman is the person who never go to bed and who never sleep. So this job was also enchanting for him. I wish I were a watchman walking the street all night, chasing the shadows with my lantern. And then in the third paragraph, the child is wishing to be a watchman only. So likewise students, they are just this is a beautiful poem by Rabindranath Tagore, and he's just portraying a mindset of child. And he's saying that the child vocation, actually what they want to become in the future, it depends on the condition. Whatever they actually look in their life, they got attracted towards that only. And that's why when we used to be child, we used to think that we'll be this also, we'll be in this profession, that profession. So it used to change year by year and sometimes within minutes. So the same kinds of portrait is there by Rabindranath Tagore in this poem. So students, few of the textual questions are also there in this, and I hope you have understood everything, and whatever solutions I will send to you, that's fine if you will do with the help of those only. But first of all, I wish that you can attempt these textual questions in the form of comprehension. Means you will have to attempt these questions yourself first on the basis of your listening skill. If you have listened or watched the video properly, so on the basis of your listening skill, you will attempt these questions first of all yourself, then you may match with the solutions given. Those who are not able to do anything or not able to write a single sentence, they can copy the solution. Otherwise there is no use, I think, when we are just sending the explanation and everything. So fine, this was all about the poem, and I am ending the session here only. Thank you.